What's going on, guys? It's Nick from Mysarium, and you're gonna just watch me try and write a song. That's really all we're doing today. I just finished writing an album that'll be coming out at the end of the month, February 28th. All the Smiling Faces, check it out on Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. It's literally everywhere. Thank you, DistroKid. So I've got my guitar on drop B. So yeah, with that we'll get going. Oh man, my sneeze is knocking the wind out of me. I haven't even thought of a riff yet, so start with that. It's not bad. So I will go into Guitar Pro. File, new drop B. Okay. And that's about the speed I was playing it, so I don't think I have to change the tempo. A lot of my stuff is at 120, so doesn't really matter. No, I don't want to replace it. We'll do B9. Okay. No palm mute, no ghost notes, and then it's a shift up. And so that right there, what I just did is those top two notes ring out over me just hitting that last one, so like this. So notice that these two strings are still ringing out, they're still making noise. So that's what this little tie over does. So so now let me go in here and change the tone to what I normally use, because it throws me off when I don't. Gent, copy. Gent is not a genre. I'm aware of that. It's an onomatopoeia, which is a word that describes a sound, or a word that is the verbiage, or I guess, of a sound. So like bang, boom, wow, oof. Not wow, but all those others are onomatopoeias. So gent is this. Gent, 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 gent. It's just the sound of palm muting with a distorted guitar. That's all it is. I have no problem with it being used as a genre. It doesn't bug me at all, but whatever, people are weird. I think that'll fit over it. So see, I was doing 15, 12, 12. Turns out I need 15 straight down. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want, so I'm here, if I want to do 15, 15, 15, 14, 14, 14, or if I want to switch it up. Yeah, that's the move, I guess. And then we'll tie all of these. And the reason I do this is because you could technically just leave those as they are, but I try to make the the tabs sound as close to the real thing as possible, so that way when I'm going back through and re-listening to it before I go to record the song, it's like, oh, well, maybe I need to change this, or maybe I need to edit this, or this needs to go here instead of over here. Yeah, that's really it. So let's keep going. Nice. So I'm going to do the intro riff, which is what I'm just going to call this, because I usually don't like having just a straight in, like, boom, like, you know what I mean? I don't like just attacking right off the gate all the time. Sometimes I do it. And then it builds layers and it adds tension with the added lead over the top. Sorry, I've got a second screen over here. That's where I've got this Guitar Pro pulled up, and the main screen here is kind of the block in the bottom corner of the other screen. So if you see me leaning, that's all I'm doing, trying to see what I'm doing. So now I'm going to add the bass in. And sometimes I like to make the bass a little bit different. So instead of going to the same just open, I'm going to do the octave. And since it's bass, it'll likely be on the same octave as the... Oh, no! There we go. As the guitar when that note hits. So it'll add a little bit more feel. Slide there. Not like it's going to matter, because in the virtual instrument in the recording program, the DAW, Reaper, for those who know what I'm talking about, we'll get to that in either this video later or another video. I'll find that out later. I could program slides in, it doesn't make enough of a difference to the way the music sounds without it or with it, so it be what it be. I kind of just leave it alone. So in the intro, I think we're going to do a little bit more of a ring out on one side, so one of the guitars. And it's going to coincide with the pattern that the second guitar is playing. Yeah. And then we'll have the bass just follow that, so it kind of shifts and does cool stuff. So in my head here, I'm hearing a descending, like tom fill kind of thing. So. So we'll go, and I'll save this because we've gotten a little further. So here I'll go into View Instrument Panel. The likelihood of you guys seeing this is very slim. Oh my god, you can actually see it? What? Holy crap. And if you see me like doing this, I have my microphone right here, just out of shot. Just because it's the best place to have it so you can pick up my voice and the guitar. But yeah, so holy crap, you can see that. It's great. So this is how I write drums in Guitar Pro. So the other thing is that I use the snare rim shot for flams. In the DAW, I know exactly how and where to drag them. And then for like snare rolls, that can get programmed too. I use the side stick in here. Alright, so we've got this here. So here I'm thinking more like a dun 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 dun. So here we'll change that to 16th. Do that too. So I'm thinking here, so let's go over the intro. So we've got that so far, which is good. So for this here, for this drum part, I'm thinking most of the kicks are gonna hit when the guitars and bass hit, but not all of them. So like dum 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 da dum dum da dum da. As for what I actually normally do, it depends. Sometimes I'll write the drums with the riff like I'm doing now. Sometimes I'll write the song and then go back through and add the drums later. Same thing with the bass. I'll usually just do the guitars first, then go back through, write the bass, which is really pretty easy. I really just copy the guitar part, drop it into the, paste it into the bass part, shift it down an octave, and then make the minor changes that I want from there. The drums take a little bit longer, but what I usually do is I take the bass track, copy that, and paste it into the drum track. Now, obviously, it doesn't, actually, I'll show you since we're right here. So I'll just copy the bass track here, put it into the drum track, and all it does is it puts the rests in where the notes would be, which actually gives me a good idea of where I want the kicks, because I usually want them lined up with the bass and the guitar anyway. But I'm not going to do that here. So I'm going for a halftime feel. So what that is in 4/4 time, which is just regular time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So regular time, the snare hits on 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then halftime, the snare only hits on the 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which gives it kind of like a nice groove sometimes. In like two-step metal, like punk, hardcore, that kind of stuff, they usually do the full time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then deathcore, or when you're doing a breakdown, it's you get the idea. So we're going for a halftime feel here. So the snares are going to be mostly focused on the third beat. So, hey, you didn't think you were going to get a little music theory thrown in. I don't really know much about music theory. Everything I do know, I learned from my couple teachers that I collectively went to for maybe about 1.5 to 2 years playing guitar. At the very beginning of doing it, and the rest is self-taught. So if you, let me get rid of this here so I'm not, let me finish the drums first. Do that. Shit, a nice little dribble. Okay. Do that. Good. So, now that that's done, I'll play it from the beginning in just a second. So the quick little theory thing. So, we'll do this. We'll just do it with open notes. So, that right there is a whole note. So you hold that note for the whole measure, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you've got this looking thing. It's a half note. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you've got quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on and so forth. Next one, eighth note. Eighth note would be half of a quarter note. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then 16th note, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And that's how you count as well. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's eighth notes. And then 16th is 1 E and a 2 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a yeah, just breaks it down. And then I don't know what 32nd notes would be, but I'm not going to get into that because that's beyond my pay grade, and I'm not even getting paid to begin with. So that being said, now that we know what those are, now you can sort of begin to figure out how tabs work. So with tabs, a lot of people can't read tabs, a lot of people can't read regular music. I can't read sheet music, but I can definitely read tabs. So, tabs are basically sheet music for dummies, and I say that as a dummy. So, the notes up here are for tabs really just for knowing how long the notes are. They don't really accurately dictate where they are in the musical scale. If they do, then awesome. If they don't, then not surprised. So what this is doing is the 1s, the 5s, the 0s, the 4s. On your guitar, you've got all these little shiny metal bits called frets, and those tell you where you're playing effectively. So 0, your fingers aren't on the fretboard, they're playing 0 fretted notes. So for this, I'm in drop B, I'm not going to go through the tuning, but open is 0, 1 is the first fret, 2 is the second fret, 3 is the third fret, you get the rest. I don't think you're done. Now, the other thing is, you can see here, the lower the number is, that's the lowest string. So you're looking at it from bottom to top, like if you were looking at a guitar, bottom to top. Get it? Bottom to top. So 115, as you can see here, or we'll do 004, and then nothing above that. So we're not playing these top strings. We're just ignoring those completely. We're playing this string, the low string, the next string, and that string. 0, 0, 4. The chord before that, 1, 1, 5. The next one after that is 3, 3, 7. That's it. That's tabs, man. It's that simple. It's not. I can't say it's not hard. There are definitely people that don't get it. Totally understand. It takes some time, but after you get used to it, it's really, really, really easy. So we'll go and listen to the beginning part here. Now, from here, it really just me trying to figure out what's going to sound best after that part. So. I like that. So that's going to be open. Open 4, 5. And then sometimes I try and figure out what way would be easier to play it. So, or so yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's the PM means palm mute. So when I'm doing instead of so palm muting versus Yeah, it's just all this hand. Palm, mute. Open, mute. That's it. So the other thing I like to do when I said I like to make it realistic is actually do that. Just make it realistic. So I know that this is a pull off, hammer on, pull off, hammer on. So this is going to be pull off, hammer on, hammer on. Those are all individually picked. That's a pull off, the next one's a pull off. And then it's held. That's a ring over, a ring out. That's going to be hard, so it's an ascending descending riff, so it's the bass notes or the root note, and then so those go down the scale, and then the opposing notes are it's going to be fun. Open 9, 11, 12. The other thing I like to do is, if I come up with a riff, I switch it around. So I came up with this, but it's kind of straightforward. So I think that's good. It may sound like a mess, but don't worry about that. Now here's the fun part with the bass. Copy and paste. everything down to the lowest place possible. Oh, I did not want to do that. Just repaste. I'm gonna try and figure out, because it is kind of a crazy riff, now I gotta try and figure out how to stop, how to tie it all in together. This will be the end of this video, I think. Been going for a little while now, so yeah. So yeah, now I'm gonna try and figure out the lead to go not quite over, but sort of through, to tie everything together. So I think those are the notes I want, so now I'm gonna do them as I like, which is octaves. I love octave chords to tie stuff together, because they are super easy. Also kind of gives it a little bit of a punk feel. And last but not least, the drums. And we're going to do kind of like just standard punk slash thrash drum. So kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. It's pretty much all it is. And then that's gonna be 30 seconds. And then I don't like to do the same thing over and over again because it just gets so repetitive. You need a little bit of variation. Sounds. Not bad so far. Yeah, we'll keep going in another video episode, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's about it. See you later. think. Maybe. There it is. Bye.